What is going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over why I'm bullish on GameStop and AMC stock. But before I do get into why I'm bullish, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on GameStop and AMC stock every single day. So GameStop hit a low of $26.33. In the beginning of the day, it dropped to that level on extremely low volume, and throughout the majority of the day, it was just working its way back up to $27.50. But if we do zoom out, this is a higher low than what we previously were at when Roaring Kitty first tweeted the Time You Cover magazine back on December 5th of 2024. GameStop was at a price of $26.15. From $26.15, we went to $34.40. From $34.40, we're back at $26.33 where we hit a low today. And I believe that was just a higher low. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. But I am extremely bullish on GameStop right now for many different reasons. We do have somewhat of a hammer candle on the daily chart, and I do believe this can lead to some very explosive moves. Right now, call options for GameStop are extremely cheap. The last time that they were this cheap was when GameStop was around $20. So it's crazy that all the call options are now cheap once again, and we're chilling at $27. We still made a higher low from the first time that Roaring Kitty tweeted back on December 5th. And in my opinion, GameStop is just setting up for an even crazier move, which is why I am longing the frick out of GameStop. AMC, on the other hand, has been chilling at $3.50, and we are just looking for a continuation of this little bip that we had here from $3.21. I mean, this correction here was bound to happen because AMC was well below the Bollinger Bands here, so that's why it had its little bip. But now we're chilling at $3.50. The RSI is still extremely low, on the daily. So if it does work its way back up to around 50, we should see AMC return to $4 with ease. But especially, if GameStop does get this explosive move that I think it's going to get over the next couple of days, AMC will follow right alongside it. I mean, this is it. Gary Gensler is out. Donald Trump is officially in office, and it was clear that Ryan Cohen wanted Donald Trump to win. I believe it's because he knows it is going to benefit GameStop in the long run. Another stock that I am longing the frick out of right now is Lucid stock. It was down 6% today at $2.86. And if we bring up the hourly chart on Lucid, this bullish RSI divergence is as clear as day. As you guys see here, we have 4 points here on the RSI, the hourly RSI, where it's just making lower lows every single time over the past couple of weeks. And guess what the price has done over the past couple of weeks? It's went from $2 all the way to $2.86 where it's at right now. It did hit, I have 364, while the RSI has just been, going down and down. So that's bullish RSI divergence right there. And on the weekly chart, the volume is freaking insane. The volume has not looked like this literally since it got launched from like $22 all the way to $50. So I believe Lucid, there's going to be a very explosive move. I'm loading into a bunch of $3 calls. I did make this post on X about the bullish RSI divergence. The same thing happened to AMC before it jumped from $3.20 all the way to $3.50. I made a post like this literally the day before it happened. So I did buy some GameStop weekly calls today while I was trading on $27 because I do believe GameStop is going to get a nice little bip over the next couple of days. But I did say bullish RSI divergence for GameStop, and Roaring Kitty tweeted Time You Cover when GameStop was at $26.15. We just made a higher low today at $26.33. So it was just an amazing day today for GameStop. Even though it was a little bit red, I'll still freaking take it because we just had a sharp spike down to a higher low, and then we just bounced right back up to $27.50. So it's looking good. It's looking freaking good. James Rowland said the closer GameStop gets to its weekly trigger, the more bullish I get for the next big move higher. So the weekly trigger is still chilling around $25.90. I don't believe it's going to hit that. I believe GameStop is just making a higher low. Cantonese Cat said, GameStop, if you loved it at the low 30s, you're going to love it more at the mid to high 20s. Not trolling, I'm still DCAing in this range here. So everyone is buying this freaking juicy dip on GameStop, even though the volume is not there. Usually the biggest reversals happen on low volume. As you guys saw last Friday, we saw like a 5 or 6% move within a couple of minutes for GameStop. Well, the volume was extremely low. So it is just so possible that we do get a huge move for GameStop. So retail investors are urging resubmission of the FOIA request under new administrations. This includes GameStop and AMC missing FTD data, MMTLP blue sheet data, and other stocks that retail investors hold. So the SEC is now getting tons of these resubmissions for the FTD data that's missing. Now that Gary Gensler is fired, let's just hope something changes. Something is probably going to freaking come out that's going to send GameStop and AMC to the actual moon, guys. Even Jackie Lucid said GameStop has dropped from 126 to 67 in like 3 weeks. And during the entire time, it's basically been non-stop with those $125 puts. It's very interesting that the IV is approaching 52-week lows again. Last time it hit 52-week lows were at $10 and at $20. Both times it exploded. So back when GameStop was at $20, I remember a bunch of influencers, Jackie Lucid himself was saying that the IV was literally at 52-week lows. A couple days later, what do you know? GameStop freaking explodes. I believe the same thing is happening, except GameStop just made a higher low, which is why I am loading into GameStop calls. If you guys take a look at the GameStop call options, you will notice how cheap they are compared to how much they would cost, a couple of weeks ago. It's freaking insane. And I am taking advantage of that. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. I really have been studying bullish RSI divergence, hidden bullish RSI divergence, and all that stuff. Ever since I pointed out that AMC had some bullish RSI divergence at 320, I saw it bounce up and I was like, holy frick, maybe we need to start using this more. So I'm pointing it out right here on Lucid stock and GameStop stock. The bullish RSI divergence is right there on the freaking hourly chart. I'm taking advantage. I'm going balls deep because who knows? There's a new administration. Trump is now in office. Ryan Cohen is obviously happy now that Trump is in office. And I believe some big things are about to come to GameStop and AMC stock. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with these two stocks. So make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go. Come on.